Scott from Winderlea here, talking about the Meredith Mitchell Vineyard Designate bottling of Pinot Noir from 2018. Meredith Mitchell is outside the Dundee Hills. It's actually by the town of McMinnville in the McMinnville AVA. And while Bill and Donna like to focus on the Dundee Hills, it's nice to have diversity and have a different expression of a Vineyard Designate Pinot Noir, and Meredith Mitchell brings that to the Winderlea portfolio. What I love about this site is Meredith Mitchell is absolutely the windiest, coolest site that Winderlea farms. And it brings thicker skins to the grapes. Thicker skins tend to give you richer color, gives you more structure in the wine, and often adds to the red and dark cherry fruit more blue fruit notes. And that makes this site very unique, particularly within the Winderlea portfolio. 2018 Meredith Mitchell Vineyard Designate Pinot Noir. Let's give it a try. First thing I see is the color. 2018 warmer vintage, promoting more of those purple tinges in the wine as opposed to the 17s, which were definitely more red in color. Still translucent, still see your hand through the glass, a hallmark of all Winderlea Pinot Noirs. And as I swirl it, wonderful cherry fruit notes coming through the aromatics and spice. And the spice may be the lead in the aromatics. Wow, just really special, intense, wonderful, wonderful layered aromatics. Let's give it a taste. The texture of this wine isn't as plush as some of the other vineyard designates that we do. It has a fine tannin and spice, and there's even a note of a wood note in there. Maybe a cedar or even hints of leather, dried herbs, and it's a layered palate. Lively, but suggests, hey, I'm good now, but if you could keep your hands off of me, you're probably gonna be rewarded down the line. Those flavors build in your mouth and sustain. The finish, while the tannins are there, they're polished and very approachable. So I've always thought about Meredith Mitchell Vineyard as, oh, this is good, but I'm gonna have to keep my hands off of it, and 5 years from now, it's gonna be amazing. This Pinot Noir, Bill's been farming this site for about 8 years now. Winderlea farms all organically and biodynamically, and I think the structure is still in this wine, but the tannins are much more polished, and the fruit is much more prevalent, and the spice is even more accentuated. And for me, that makes this wine much more approachable than Pinot Noirs from this site that I've had when I first moved to the Valley 18 years ago. Meredith Mitchell Pinot Noir 2018 from Winderlea, definitely a Pinot Noir that you can enjoy now, but if you're a collector and like to age your wines, Meredith Mitchell is the one I would go for. It's gonna show you different things as it ages over the course of time. Meredith Mitchell Pinot Noir 2018 from Winderlea, definitely one collectors should have their eye on. Cheers.